So I was playing Jedi Survivor last night, just casually exploring Koboh, as it's actually the one planet I haven't really spent a huge amount of time on outside of the actual story, and I managed to stumble across possibly one of the creepiest and perhaps weirdest part of the entire game. Now if you thought that the Shattered Moon was creepy, especially with those old maintenance droids and the B1 battle droids just starting up in that one particular room, just wait until you go inside this creepy building in Rambler's Ranch. Now I'm immediately getting red flags from this place anyway, just due to it being all secretive and boasting so many door security droids. Now despite the red flags, like a reasonable person, I decided it was time to enter the facility. Now bear in mind, to do this you will have to have reached the point in the story where you gain the ability to dash through the green electro walls. So I walk in there and I wasn't really expecting an awful lot to happen, but BD1 had 2 scans in the room straight away, and there was this, well, rather exquisite gentleman just stood in the corner. So you go and talk to him as you do with most NPCs in this game, and he's clearly gone a little bit crazy after what I can only assume is a rather long time confined in this dark room. Regardless, you mind trick him into thinking that you're an ally or a friend, and he opens up the floor so that you can walk downstairs and reap some rewards, or at least that's what I thought was going to happen. Now as if I wasn't creeped out enough, this definitely set me off a little more. So you go downstairs and the biggest thing that you could see was this random dead guy just sat on a chair. Now if red flags still aren't ringing for you, then I definitely think you need to go and talk to someone. Once again, like a reasonable person, I interacted with this Force Echo, and it turns out that this dead person is the brother of the lovely chap upstairs, and he killed him because his brother was trying to stop him from doing something. So that finishes, and all of a sudden this bucktooth Bill is stood behind you with a DC-15 blast rifle in the hopes to take you out, wishing you hadn't seen his dead brother. So unfortunately for him, he's got to go. Now I thought, perhaps like you did, that this weirdness had stopped there, but it doesn't. Now if you head out of this house and turn left, you'll see there's a cliff that you can grapple onto and climb up, so go there and then head over to the floating objects that you can grapple onto and launch from, and once you go over the first few, turn right and you'll then be able to wall run onto this ledge, and inside that little cave is a force tear. Now before you interact with the force tear, there is a data disc on the right hand side, and you may notice that the outfits hanging up are the exact same outfits as this creepy guy that you just fought. So once again I had a few more red flags, because this could have been a little hideout or spying spot or something that's probably best kept secret. Now as for the force tear, I really didn't know what to expect, as some are big boss fights, others are waves of enemies, and others are parkour challenges, so it really could have been anything. But naturally it was 3 waves against our big-toothed friend who had killed his brother, along with some random enemies to help him out. Now completing this force tear ultimately concludes this little saga of Jedi Survivor, but I have to say I really did have a lot of fun playing through this. It was creepy, there was plenty of action and mystery, and it's just a short piece of fun that you can enjoy at pretty much any time of the story. Now stuff like this I really think just goes to show how much effort Respawn has really put into this game, and I cannot wait to see what else is out there for me to discover. Now if you did enjoy this video, then please feel free to let me know in the comments, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more. This kind of video is definitely out of my usual comfort zone, so any constructive feedback is very much welcome and appreciated. But that is all I have for you today guys. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.